Our season ends January 12th. I can already tell you Ohio State, Alabama, and Clemson will be in the Final Four next year. We have got to figure this out. We have got to tweak the system for the betterment of the sport. We're at a fork in the road right now on a lot of levels, and we've got to look at some potential changes. First of all, amen. Hire a CEO instead of having 5 power conferences all doing their own thing. Secondly, 85 scholarships, make it 70 to 75, so Clemson can't take a third or fourth running back every year, keeping that kid away from an opportunity to start for another college football program. But we are going to see, and perhaps this summer or next, a major change coming in college football. I have been told this now by 3 different people. We're going to an 8-team playoff. And we're not going to go to an 8-team playoff this summer or next summer because Cincinnati's getting jobbed at 8-0. We're going to it due to COVID. The pandemic has decimated college athletic departments, unraveled, broken them. And there is no federal bailout for college football. And college presidents have been against an extended playoff because of finals. But when given the option of an athletic department that is reeling financially and cutting many sports, often that give young kids from tough economic backgrounds opportunities to change a generation, a family, the presidents will cave. We are going to get, due to the pandemic and the unraveling of athletic departments, and there is no federal bailout coming, we're getting an 8-team playoff. 2 things to know about that. Be careful what you wish for. It will not change anything. 7 of the 8 teams that get in will be from Power 5 conferences, or if they go to 10 or 12 teams, it'll be 10 of 12, 11 of 12. It should be they pay all the bills. And it will also not change any of the results. The media's got this thing, I don't know. Maybe it's a liberal thing, maybe, I don't know. More equals fairness. No, it doesn't. No, it really doesn't. There's more companies and competition in America than ever. And nobody's ever dominated retail like Amazon or tech like Facebook, Google, and Apple. More is just more. But the cream always rises. Just know this, that in the history of the college football playoff, the semifinal games. And remember, Joe, those were added for fairness. We have got to create fairness. The old system is not fair. We're going to create a playoff, and it's got to be fair. We've had 12 semifinal games. The average margin of victory has been 3 touchdowns. There have been 3 one-possession games. And they were added to make it more fair. So anybody could compete. Nobody can compete. When we go to an 8-team playoff, this is absolutely what's going to happen. What would happen this year? There'd be 8 teams. 4 of them would be the SEC. You'd complain about that. It would be more SEC teams thumping Coastal Carolina and Iowa State. You would complain about that. And the college kids at 17 and 18 would now see the gap between the top 3 or 4 and the others, and it would give the others less of a chance to get those great players. A college football playoff is coming. Be careful what you wish for. There's 2 ways to help this sport, and they're really obvious. Joy and I talk about this all the time. You've got to have a centralized voice that brings all 5 conferences fighting for the greater good of one. Too much what they call balkanization right now. And secondly, you can't have Alabama taking 6 corners when they need 3 a class to keep some away from Kentucky and Ole Miss. Make it hard. Lighter practices. 70 scholarships only. You can't grind the players at practice. Fewer practice hours. You have an injury at Bama or Clemson, you lose the following Saturday. You know how it works in high school or the NFL. But we're getting a playoff due to the pandemic. It's not going to change anything, and we're going to complain about it. Be careful what you ask for. All right. So yesterday, Aaron Rodgers said he was hoping for something, and he's a smart guy, but I actually think it's the last thing Aaron Rodgers needs if he wants to win a Super Bowl. That is coming up. Ever wonder just how far an extra mile really goes? Well, drive a Mercedes-Benz van and find out. They can customize it for all your needs, your lifestyle, your play style. They have the durable Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. They have the versatile Mercedes-Benz Metris. They have options, cool stuff like blind spot assist or MBUX voice command technology. Helps you with the weather, helps you with directions. Now you know what the extra mile goes. Why don't you join FoxSportsRadio.com? They're having the ultimate tailgate rig sweepstakes. You could get your own upfitted Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van. Go to FoxSportsRadio.com. All the official rules, a chance to win a Sprinter van. The sweepstake ends January 24th. Next year, right? 2021. January 24th, the final day to get in. Mercedes-Benz van. Some equipment described as optional.